Hey everyone, it's Fitz with a poorly arranged, poorly lit daily delivery, bad background. Really windy here today in Dublin, has been. And a little rain. It's always gray, but I had to find a little shelter away from everything. I wanted something more scenic. We were going to do this from the cliffs of Moher, which are stunning, unbelievable. It's a 3-hour journey across the island, basically from Dublin to the west coast. And it was worth it. It was totally worth it. So, but it was incredibly windy and very crowded. I didn't expect it to be that level of touristy, but once you got up there, it was worth it. And as you can see from the photo I used on the front of this is depending on where you go or who you talk to, they'll tell you I'm seeing all K-State people or I'm seeing all Iowa State people. And honestly, uh, yesterday it was 50-50 at the Cliffs. I thought that was a good place to judge it better because people are probably not necessarily in Dublin yet. If they're here, they're out traveling. I know a lot of people who are doing what we originally wanted to do was kind of be in Cork and other places. But at the end of the day, this is a work trip. And I didn't want to get anything too messed up where something would happen. But it's two amazing fan bases. And they're making their presence felt in a good way. People are blown away by, it's the Midwest. And we were talking to a restaurant owner last night who dealt with fans of every one of these games, and he said this has been the best fan bases in terms of not causing trouble and just being really good people. We knew that. As I told some Iowa State fans that we ate lunch by the other day, yesterday. Uh, it's the same fan base, just different colors, different allegiances. And that kind of makes this fun. And it's an interesting brotherly rivalry between these two teams that has really grown into something. I think once Kevin Haskett from formerly the Topeka Capital Journal dubbed this Farmageddon a number of years ago, it defined what this is. It is. It's corn versus wheat. And you go across Central Ireland and you see a lot of fields of grass. You don't see those crops. Apparently, the crops are in a whole different area of the island because they have a different um, geography to them at that point. And we drove through a lot of just beautiful green grass and lots of cattle and sheep out there. And it's a remarkable place. It's good to be home, and I feel it. I do. The second we got off, out into the town, I felt that. And this isn't the kind of big city I thought it would be. I thought everyone had told me you got to get out of Dublin, which I advise too. But Dublin's just a big city. It's not, man. It's Ireland, and you feel it. I got maybe if you wander off the beaten path, it gets that way. But um, I think everyone that has gotten here is having a great time. We had problems before our flights. The airline got it straightened out, and we had no problem getting here. Getting back, we'll find out. I'm hearing people have troubles, so be safe. Come with the plan, though. You got if you're coming over, you got 9 hours to decide what you want to do on that flight or more. That's something you coming out of farther places than we did out of Dallas. Um, come with a plan. Make a reservation, a tour, or whatever. But if you do it right, you be efficient with your time and get a lot done. You can also run yourself ragged. I keep telling my wife, you got to remember, this is a work trip. I got to have something left for Saturday. And you know what? That's a concern too with when the teams are coming over. Who's going to respond better to the short turnaround? I mean, coming in on leaving Wednesday and coming in early Thursday morning and then getting to the practice field. Look, I couldn't sleep on the plane. I'm 6'3" and thankfully down 90 pounds, but still, the headrest doesn't work for me. I can't imagine how football players would manage to sleep, linemen, and just their height. And they don't fit on planes. So I hope they can get some rest. I hope they can acclimate. I really haven't had problems acclimating though. You just don't sleep one day very much. I went, you know, 60 hours with 6 hours of sleep and not ideal for my old fart butt, but it worked. So hopefully the players will acclimate. We have media opportunities on Thursday. First, a little open practice. It's around 2:30, 2:15 our time. So we're 6 hours ahead of Central Time. And so it's early for you. And then we have after practice. You stick around but not watch. And then after practice, we have some press conference opportunities. We'll have all that. It's my first report from Dublin. And honestly, folks, I don't have any more substance about the game since we left because we have been focused on tourism and having fun and enjoying coming home to Ireland for the first time. And it's been worth it. It's been amazing. I was hope the 2025 season is amazing for the Kansas State Wildcats. The winner of this game's in a great place, a wonderful place. The loser has some work to do, but as I've said repeatedly, it's not over. These two teams might meet again in Arlington. They're both very good. I'm a huge fan of the quarterbacks. I've said this on podcasts. These are my two favorite quarterbacks in the conference, and they're different quarterbacks. Avery is the hyper athlete, and maybe tend to make some errors. Last season, Rocco is the warrior, and he's named Rocco for heaven's sakes. He does remind me of Max Duggan in many ways. So not as that level of play, but that kind of leadership. We'll get you more information, I promise. But we are in build up mode, and we've got tons of coverage coming at GoPowercat. A lot of coverage. And if you're not subscribing, please do so. Please subscribe to this channel and support our sponsor, Coldest.com. I buried the lead there, didn't I? I just buried all that at the end. Safe travels all. This Fitz reporting from a little nook and cranny in downtown Dublin.